It's cozy mysteries versus thrillers and romantic suspense. Hello there, dear listeners. I'm Victoria L.K. Williams, welcoming you to today's episode of Sun, Sand, and Stories. Today, we're exploring the fascinating differences between cozy mysteries and their more intense cousins, thrillers and romantic suspense novels. I'll be sharing insights about what makes each genre unique, along with examples from best-selling authors and books. So, settle in with your beverage of choice, and let's dive into these distinct literary worlds. As someone who's spent years crafting cozy mysteries set in Florida's sunny landscapes, I've given considerable thought to what separates my genre from others in the mystery suspense family. The differences are fascinating and go well beyond simply the level of violence or romantic content. Let's begin with the fundamentals of each genre before comparing them. In a cozy mystery, such as my Citrus Beach series featuring Megan and her dog Barney, the focus is on the puzzle. Who committed the crime, why did they do it, and how will our amateur sleuth figure it out? The crime, usually murder, happens off-page, and the investigation is intellectual rather than action-packed. Contrast this with thrillers, where the emphasis is on heart-pounding suspense and often life-or-death stakes. Take Gillian Flynn's Gone Girl, or Harlan Coben's The Innocent. These aren't puzzles to be solved while sipping tea. They're intense experiences that keep readers on the edge of their seats, often featuring professional law enforcement or characters with specialized skills. Romantic suspense, meanwhile, blends elements of both romance and suspense, with neither taking a clear back seat. Nora Roberts writing as J.D. Robb in her In Death series, or Sandra Brown's Mean Streak, demonstrate how the developing relationship between protagonists is as central to the story as the dangerous situations they face. Now let's explore these differences more specifically. First, let's talk about our protagonists. In my cozy mysteries, like in most of the genre, the sleuth is an amateur. Often a bookshop owner, baker, or in my case, graphic designer Emma Cassidy from my Return to Citrus Beach mysteries. They stumble into an investigation out of curiosity, due to a personal connection to the victim, or when they themselves are suspected. In contrast, thriller protagonists are frequently professionals, FBI agents, police detectives, or specialists with unique skills. Consider Jack Reacher from Lee Child's best-selling series or Dr. Alex Cross from James Patterson's books. These aren't hobbyists, they're trained professionals whose job it is to stop criminals. Romantic suspense gives us protagonists who may be professionals or civilians, but they're almost always drawn together by the dangerous situations they face. In Jane Ann Krentz's When All the Girls Have Gone, we have a private investigator and an investment manager who form a connection while investigating a suspicious death. The settings couldn't be more different either. Mrs. Avery's Adventures, one of my series, like most cozies, unfolds in charming small towns where community matters. Readers want to visit these places, to walk through Mooney's bar and grill and smell the catch of the day grilling in the kitchen. Thrillers, however, often embrace urban settings, international locations, or isolated environments that amplify the danger. David Baldacci's Memory Man series moves through gritty urban landscapes, while Tess Gerritsen's medical thrillers like The Surgeon use Boston's cityscape to create a sense of danger lurking in ordinary places. Romantic suspense might give us either, perhaps a small town with secrets like in Karen Rose's Baltimore series, or exotic locations that add both romance and danger, as in Linda Howard's Mr. Perfect. The pacing and structure reveal perhaps the most significant differences. Cozy mysteries follow what we might call a gentle rhythm. Even with a murder to solve, there's time for my character Lizzie to tend her garden, or for Megan to walk Barney along Citrus Beach's shore. The investigation unfolds methodically, with social interactions and community connections providing both clues and comfort. Thrillers, by definition, move at a breakneck pace. Dean Koontz's Jane Hawk series or Karen Slaughter's Grant County novels progress with urgency. There's rarely time to breathe because something terrible will happen if the protagonist doesn't act quickly. The threat is immediate and escalating. Romantic suspense combines urgent pacing with moments of emotional connection. Lisa Jackson's Benson Montoya series alternates between intense investigation scenes and quieter moments where relationships develop, creating a rhythm of tension and release. The emotional tone varies dramatically across these genres as well. Despite dealing with murder, cozies maintain an overall sense of comfort and safety. In My Lost Voices story, when Mac investigates her friend's child's disappearance, readers know that justice will prevail and the community will heal. There's emotional reassurance built into the genre. Thrillers aim for almost the opposite effect. They want readers to feel unsettled, anxious, and uncertain. When you're reading Tana French's Dublin Murder Squad series or Ruth Ware's In a Dark, Dark Wood, that knot in your stomach is exactly what the author intended. Romantic suspense balances darkness with hope. Christine Feehan's Ghostwalker series or Heather Graham's Crew of Hunters books address serious dangers while offering the emotional satisfaction of a developing relationship as counterbalance. When we look at the central relationships, the distinctions become even clearer. In My Tattletale Cafe Mysteries, Lee Ann's friendships and community connections are central to both her character development and her investigations. Romance, if present at all, is subtle and develops slowly across multiple books. Thrillers often feature lone wolf protagonists or professional partnerships. In Kathy Reich's Temperance Brennan series, the forensic anthropologist's professional relationships drive the story, while personal connections are secondary to the investigation. Romantic suspense, as the name suggests, places the romantic relationship front and center alongside the mystery. In Tammy Hoag's Deeper Than the Dead or Laura Griffin's Tracers series, the romantic and suspense plots are so intertwined that neither could exist without the other. Let's talk about the villains and threats in each genre, as they reveal fundamental differences in approach. In cozy mysteries, including my own Citrus Beach series, the antagonist is usually someone within the community, the seemingly friendly shopkeeper with a secret motive, or the new town council member hiding a past connection to the victim. The reveal typically shows how ordinary people can be driven to extreme actions by greed, jealousy, or fear. Thriller antagonists tend toward the extraordinary, serial killers with bizarre signatures in Thomas Harris's Hannibal Lecter series, international conspiracies in Brad Thor's Scott Harvath books, or highly organized criminal enterprises in Michael Connelly's Harry Bosch novels. The threat is often larger than life. Romantic suspense villains split the difference. They may be calculating stalkers, as in Mary Burton's works, or deeply disturbed individuals with personal connections to the protagonists, as we see in Alison Brennan's Lucy Kincaid series. Even the resolution differs markedly between these genres. In my cozy mysteries, justice is served, order is restored, and the community heals. The ending provides satisfaction and comfort. Readers close the book feeling that all is right with the world again. Thrillers may end with justice, but often at great cost. The world revealed in Scott Turow's legal thrillers or Dennis Lehane's psychological suspense novels is fundamentally flawed, and while the immediate threat may be neutralized, the systemic problems remain. Romantic suspense offers dual resolution. Both the dangerous situation and the romantic tension find satisfying conclusions. In Rebecca Zanetti's Deep Ops series or Elizabeth Lowell's standalone romantic suspense novels, readers get both the thrill of justice and the warmth of emotional fulfillment. As we wrap up today's exploration, I hope you've gained a deeper appreciation for the distinct pleasures offered by cozies, thrillers, and romantic suspense. Whether you prefer the gentle puzzle solving of Louise Penny's Chief Inspector Gamache series, the intense psychological suspense of Lisa Jewell's Then She Was Gone, or the perfect balance of danger and romance in Nora Roberts' The Witness, each genre offers unique satisfactions. My own cozy mysteries may feature sunny Florida settings and amateur sleuths with loyal pets, but I've always admired how authors like Lisa Gardner and Tammy Hogue craft their more intense narratives. Understanding these distinctions helps us appreciate the rich variety available within the mystery suspense family. This is Victoria L.K. Williams signing off from Sun, Sand, and Stories. Until next time, remember that whether you prefer your mysteries cozy, thrilling, or romantically suspenseful, there's nothing quite like the satisfaction of a well-crafted story that keeps you turning pages late into the night.